Good afternoon, everyone. So today, no Viva, no orals. Let's straight away get back to the work, kickstart with the work because many of you have asked doubts. Okay, so today I have to solve many questions in the live session. We'll straight away take up with that. So all of you take out your notebooks, textbooks, get ready with that. Okay, very first, the doubt has come across in this question 10 of exercise 2 section F. Take it out, everyone. Yeah. Section E, rather, not section F, section E. Okay, so I'll discuss this. Exercise 2. Section E. Okay, exercise 2, section E, question number 10. Khushali, am I audible properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, exercise 2, section E, question number 10. So, understand this question properly. Table is already given. We need to answer certain questions over here. So, Prem, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Read the question.
Sir, pay the
Exercise 2, section E, question 10. Take it out. Page number I will also have to see because I have copied the question over here.
service exercise.
Exercise 2, section E, question 10.
Answer the following question using the above table. What is the percentage increase in the total number of workers during the period of 5 years?
Okay, now be attentive, everyone. The following table represents the number of workers of a factory according to their gender, residence, and year. So we have local, non-local, and total, and then in years we have 2010 and 15, and then we have the genders, men, women, and total. Now raise your hand. Who will answer this question to me? First one. What is the percentage increase? Very first underline, percentage increase in the total number of workers during the period of 5 years. How will you answer this? Anyone else? Only one student could understand this from the lectures. Only two, others could not try that. That's very bad. I hope everyone is watching the video lectures. Show thumbs up if you are watching the video lectures. Yeah, okay. So tell me the answer for this. Only two people know this. How to find percentage increase during the period of 5 years? Okay. Only 3 people from 68 know this. Aditi?
Yes, sir.
Tell me how will we find this?
सर परसेंटेज इंक्रीज फाइंड करना है मतलब पहले 3000 माइनस 2000 करेंगे तो 1000 आंसर आएगा तो 1000 अपॉन 2000 into 100 तो फिर हमें परसेंटेज मिल जाएगा which is 50%.
Very good, correct. Now all of you see here, 2010 to 2015 is a period of 5 years. Okay, 2010 to 2015 is a period of this 5 years, right? Now, what is the percentage increase in total number of workers during the period of 5 years? First, let us find the increase. From 2000 to 3000, so workers have increased by 1000. Okay, so in your first answer, you'll say, very first, what is the increase in number of workers? Before percentage increase, very first, what is the increase in number of workers? Okay, before we proceed with percentage increase. So from 2000 they increased to 3000. So 3000 minus 2000. What is the increase in the number of workers? 1000. Raise your hand who did not understand this increase of 1000. All are clear with it? Now, how to convert it into percentage? You always divide this by the earlier year figure, one before year, preceding year figure, that is 2000, and then multiply with 100. So how would you find this percentage increase? Percentage increase will be equal to this 1000 will be divided by first figure, that is 2000, because from 2000 it is increasing to 3000. So 1000 will be divided by the first figure, that is 2000, and then multiplied by 100. So that comes to 50%. Raise your hand who did not understand this. How to find the percentage? Everyone is clear with it? So now second question I'll ask to any one of you. You must be able to answer. It is a similar one. Okay, look at it. Find the percentage decline, underline percentage decline, in the number of non-local workers. Okay, in the number of non-local workers in the year 2015. Percentage decline in the non-local workers in 2015. So, Bhumi, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
See, very first, before percentage decline, as before percentage increase, we found increase first. So first, before percentage decline, you tell me the decline in number of workers. Tell me decline means decrease in the number of non-local workers. Look at the table and tell me what is the decline or decrease in the number of non-local workers. You can see here we have non-local workers. Yes, Bhumi, what is the
100.
non-local workers?
100.
Yes, correct, 100. All of you can see here, 500 to 400 means what is the decline in the number of non-local workers? 100. So every one of you write down decline. All of you write down decline in number of non-local workers. Okay, decline in number of non-local workers is equal to from 500 they have decreased to 400. So 500 minus 400, there is a decline of 100. Okay, 500 minus 400, there is a decline of 100. Now, Bhumi, how will you convert this in percentage?
100 into 500 into 100.
100 divided by 500 into 100. As I said, you'll always divide by the first figure. First figure was 500. So you will divide this by 500. So therefore you will say percentage decline is equal to, okay. Therefore percentage decline is equal to 100
Divide by
500 is the first year's figure multiplied by 100. Does that come to 20%? Okay. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Everyone is clear with it? Okay. Now, third option. Third option, find the percentage increase in the number of men and women during the period of 5 years. So underline percentage increase and we have to find in the number of men as well as women in a period of 5 years. So raise your hand. How will you do this? First tell me percentage increase in men. How will you find? Raise your hand. Rajvi? Rajvi Desai.
Yes, sir.
How will we find percentage increase in the number of men?
So increase in men are 800.
Your voice is very slow. It's not audible.
Increase in men.
Very slow. We can't hear Rajvi.
Hello.
Khushali, is Rajvi audible?
No, sir.
You also can't hear, na?
Yes, sir.
Rajvi, speak loudly or come very close to your speaking device.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Rajvi. Very slow it's coming. Very slow volume.
Hello.
Yes, Rajvi.
So men increase are 800.
Okay, the number of increase in men is 800. 1500 to 2300 means the number of increase in men is 800. So all of you write down third answer first. Increase in number of men is equal to 800. 2300 minus 1500, that is 800. Yes, further.
Now we have to divide 800 divided by 1500 into 100.
Correct. How will we find in percentage? We have to divide by the first figure, as I said to you. So how will you convert this in percentage? Therefore, percentage increase is equal to 800 divided by first figure was 1500 into 100. So what does that come to?
53.33%.
Yes, 800 divided by 1500, and then if you directly press percentage in calculator, then also you'll get the answer 53.33%. Correct. Very good, Rajvi. Now raise your hand. Who will tell me this percentage increase in women? Prapti? Prapti. How will you find percentage increase in women?
Sir, in women 700 minus 500, which is 200.
Yes,
200
women
divided by
700 minus 500, there is an increase of 200. Just 1 minute, let me write that. All of you write down. Increase in women. Okay, all of you write down first. Increase in women is equal to 700 minus 500, that is 200. Further,
Therefore, increase in percentage is equals to
yeah, percentage increase will be equal to
200 divided by 500 into 100.
200 divided by first figure, that is 500 into 100, 40%.
Yes, 40%.
200 divided by first figure, which is 500 into 100, 40%. Correct. So everyone is clear with this portion? Thumbs up. Everyone is clear with this? Okay. Anyone still having any doubt in this exercise section E, exercise 2 section E, question number 10? Anyone still having any doubt in that? Raise your hand. All are clear with that? Okay. So let's take up with the next doubt now. Next doubt was asked with exercise 2 section F. Okay, next doubt was asked in exercise 2 section F. Question number 5. So look at it. Abhishek Yadav. Unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Read the question.
The students of a university were classified according to faculty and genders.
All of you underline faculty and gender. Already given according to faculty and gender means which are the two attributes involved. One is faculty, the other is gender. Yes.
60% of total 40,000 students were boys. The number of girls
Just
in
1 minute.
engineering field
Just
was
1 minute. Just 1 minute. All of you underline boys. So in gender, of course, boys means the remaining are girls. Yes. Further. Yes. Further.
of girls in engineering faculty was 3 times the number of girls in commerce faculty.
Underline this
15%
entire.
and 10% of total.
Just 1 minute, Abhishek. Underline this entire sentence, everyone. The number of girls in engineering faculty was 3 times the number of girls in commerce faculty. Girls is the second gender. Okay, so in gender, what are the two attributes? Boys and girls. Further.
15% and 10% of total number of university students were boys and girls respectively, who belong to medical faculty.
All of you underline medical faculty. So in faculty, which is one of the faculties, we have medical faculty. Further.
20% of total number of students in the university belong to faculty of science, and among these students, the number of girls were 1/7 of the number of boys.
All of you underline science. So science is one more faculty what we have.
7% and 17% of the total number of students are of art faculty, where boys and girls respectively.
So underline arts. Arts faculty is the next one what we have. Further. 3.75%. Read that. Abhishek, 3.75% onwards.
3.75% of the total number of students of the university belong to the commerce faculty, and the proportion of boys and girls among them was 3:5.
3:7. Correct. Prepare or present the above data in an appropriate table. So which all faculties are there? Engineering faculty is there, medical faculty, science faculty, arts faculty, and commerce faculty. Okay. First of all of you give the heading to the table. Table showing faculty wise and table showing faculty wise and gender wise classification of students of university. Okay, table showing faculty wise and gender wise classification of students of university. Now if you make this table wherein here you will write faculty and here you will write gender. So gender is obviously boys, girls, and total. And in faculty, which all faculties do we have? Engineering faculty, commerce faculty. So write down engineering, commerce, then medical, science, arts. Okay, medical, science, arts. and then total. Here also. Okay. So make these columns everyone fast. Okay. Very first. The students of university were classified into faculty and gender. 60% of total 40,000 students were boys. So 60% of total 40,000 students were boys. Amitya, where will we record this 40,000 and 60% again?
Total number of students.
So where should I write if I give the numbers? All of you give the numbers 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. And here you all give the numbers A, B, C, D, E, F. Yes, Amit, tell me where should I write 40,000?
3F.
3F. All of you write it, total number of students, total, 3F, 40,000. Further, what else will we get?
What, sir?
What else will we get? They say 60% of total 40,000 students were boys. So what else will we get?
24,000.
Yes, where should I write 24,000?
In 2F. 1F. 1F.
1F. Okay. 40,000, 60%, 24,000 are boys. So all of you write 24,000 in 1F. What else can we find, Amitya?
16,000.
How do you get that?
Minus 40,000 minus 24,000.
Yes, 40,000 minus 24,000, 16,000 are girls. Okay. Now every one of you do it as I am saying. Do it. Everyone. 40,000 in calculators, everyone do it as I am saying. 40,000 into 60 and press percentage key on the calculator. Do you all get 24,000? Now simply press minus and equal to, that's it. Simply press minus and equal to. Do you all get 16,000? Show thumbs up. I repeat it again, do it. 40,000 into 60%. You'll get 24,000. Now directly press minus and equal to. So you'll get 16,000. This 16,000 you'll write it in the number of girls. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Okay, next. The number of girls in engineering faculty was 3 times the number of girls in commerce faculty. Right now you ignore this. We will consider this sentence again at the end of the question. So write down ignore right now. We'll take up this sentence at the end of the question if required again. Now 15% and 10% of total number of students were boys and girls respectively who belonged to medical faculty. So Pratham, unmute yourself. Pratham, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, 15% and 10% of total number of university students were boys and girls respectively who belonged to medical faculty.
Yes, sir.
Like this.
Sir, 6,000.
And where should I write 6,000?
Sir, in medical boys.
Medical boys means 1.
Yes.
C. Medical boys means 1C. All of you do this 15% of total students 40,000. Do you all get 40,000 into 15%? 6,000. That comes in boys of medical faculty. So 1C, column 1C. And girls, how will you find, Pratham? How will you find girls, Pratham?
Hello.
Yes, Pratham. How will you find girls?
Sir, 40,000 multiply 20 upon 100.
10% are the girls. Why 20?
Sorry.
40,000 into 10 and directly press percentage only. No need to do upon 100. Directly do 40,000
8,000.
10 and press percentage. So you get 4,000.
Yes,
40,000, 10%, 4,000 are there. What are the total number of students in medical? 6,000 plus 4,000, 10,000. Okay. Now, next information. Raise your hand who did not understand this. 15% and 10% of total number of students were boys and girls who belong to medical faculty. Anyone who did not understand this? Okay, next. 20% of total number of students in the university belonged to the faculty of science. 20% of total number of students in the university belonged to the faculty of science. Dev Shah,
Yes, sir.
tell me.
In science, total is 8,000.
40,000 into 20%. Everyone do 40,000 into 20%. So 8,000 are the total students of science. Further, among this, the number of girls were 1/7 the number of boys. How will you do this? Okay, raise your hand who all have seen the lecture and are able to identify. How will you solve this information that, okay, how will you solve this information that the number of girls were 1/7 of the number of boys? Richita,
Sir, boys are 1 and girls are 1/7. So we will cross multiply, that will be 7:1 ratio.
yes, be attentive everyone. Science students 8,000. How do we divide it into boys and girls? Understand this. All of you make this workings. Boys and girls. Now, since it is given that the number of girls was 1/7 of number of boys, first of all, you always have to assume information for the second, that is boys. Now, what to assume for boys? All of you write down, suppose there are 7 boys. Now, why 7 boys? Because the information is given 1/7. Then only we can get the fraction. So 7 boys. Suppose information was given 1/8. Then we would have taken boys as 8. If information was given 1/4, then we would have taken boys as 4. Okay. So why 7 have we assumed the number of boys? Because of 1/7. Tanisha.
Yes, sir.
If it was given boys are 1/5 of girls, then what you would have assumed the number of boys?
5.
5. And Tanisha, if it was given 2/5, then Tanisha, then also 5.
5.
Okay,
Yes.
because if you assume 5, then 5 into 2 by 5, 2. So fraction will be ignored.
Yes.
So Tanisha, if it was given 3/7 instead of 1/7, then what would you have assumed the number of boys?
7.
7. Correct. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Why did we assume the number of boys as 7? Raise your hand who did not understand this. Okay. Now boys 7 and it is given girls are 1/7 of boys. So if boys are 7, then 1/7 of boys, the girls would be equal to 1. Okay, 1/7 of boys, the number of girls would be equal to 1. So this is the ratio we have to work out. What ratio? 7:1. Girls are 1/7 of boys, means boys and girls are in the ratio of 7:1. Now how do we solve this proportion? 7 plus 1 is 8. So 7:1 means 7 by 8 and 1 by 8. 7:1 means 7 by 8 and 1 by 8. So 8,000 into 7 by 8, that is 7,000, and 8,000 into 1 by 8, that is 1,000. So boys are 7,000 and girls are 1,000. And all of you can cross check. Are girls 1/7 of number of boys or not? If boys are 7,000, girls are 1,000. So girls are 1/7 of number of boys. Okay. So in boys column of science, all of you write 7,000. And in girls column of science, all of you write 1,000. Dhairya, unmute yourself. Dhairya Doshi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have to show these calculations in the workings.
शो करना पड़ेगा.
हाँ, otherwise teacher will assume you have copied. How will we come to know you have tried on your own?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, anyone else having any other doubts, raise your hand. All are clear with this? Science information 7,000 and 1,000. Okay, next. 7% and 17% of total number of students of arts faculty were boys and girls respectively. So this one is quite simple. Devansh Chauhan.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, how will we find this? 7% and 17% of total number of students of arts faculty were boys and girls respectively. Devansh, did you understand this? 15% and 10%, how we obtained 6,000 and 4,000? Devansh, unmute yourself.
No, sir.
Then why you did not ask the doubt at that point of time? Why are you telling me right now when I asked you the things? Yes, Devansh?
सर मेरे को लगा हो गया होगा डाउट मतलब आ गया होगा समझ में.
तो आ गया तो बताओ मुझे, explain this. 7% and 17% of arts faculty were boys and girls. Devansh? Don't mute yourself, Devansh, again and again. Keep yourself unmuted. Until I am talking to you, keep yourself unmuted.
Okay, sir.
क्या समझ में आ गया होगा? Why are you taking the things for granted? Am I supposed to waste time here in the live session if your doubts are not clarified?
No, sir.
If you are not clear with 6,000 and 4,000, why you did not ask me at that point of time itself? And if you are clear, then you must be able to answer this 7% and 17% portion. Don't do time pass, Devansh, okay? We are coming for studies, right?
Yes, sir.
What are the total number of students in the university?
40.
40,000.
40,000.
Do 40,000 into 15% in calculator. Do 40,000 into 15 and press percentage.
40,000
into 15 and press percentage.
6,000.
This is how we got this boy 6,000.
Okay, sir.
Now do 40,000 into 10% for girls. What do you get?
1 minute, sir.
40,000 into 10 and then press percentage.
4,000.
This is how we got this number of girls.
Okay, sir.
Now explain this. 7% and 17% of total number of students of arts faculty were boys and girls respectively.
$2,800.
Where should I write?
Arts.
Means 1E. You reply this way, 1E.
1E.
Boys of arts. All of you do 40,000 into 7%. Do you all get 2,800? That will come in boys of arts faculty, 1E. Now tell me the number of girls.
Six 6,800.
40,000 into 17%. That is 6,800. Where should I write that?
2E.
2E. Now tell me 3E. What are the total number of students of arts faculty?
$9,600.
Yes, 2,800 plus 6,800, 9,600. Did you understand, Devansh?
Yes, sir.
So any doubts, then ask it to me there and there itself.
Okay, sir.
If I ask you, then you must be able to answer, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Raise your hand who did not understand the arts students. Now, 3.75% of total number of students of the university belonged to commerce faculty. So, Riya Yadav,
Yes, sir.
tell me this. 3.75% of the total number of students of the university belonged to the commerce faculty.
Sir, 1,500.
How do you get that?
Sir, 40,000 into 3.75 and divide by 100. So,
Correct. All of you do 40,000 into 3.75 and Riya, no need to divide by 100. Simply press percentage key in the calculator.
okay.
Do 40,000 into 3.75 and directly press percentage. Do you get 200? Is everyone clear with this? Yes. Riya, tell me further. The proportion of boys and girls amongst them was 3:7. So how will you do this?
Sir, suppose the number of boys are 7 and
Where
the
the
number of
proportion is directly given, so no need to suppose. Okay. Here the boys are directly the ratio is given, proportion 3:7.
3:7.
So commerce 1,500 students. How will you find boys and girls from that?
Boys, so 1,500 into 3 upon 10.
Okay. Boys and girls are in the proportion of 3:7. 3:7 means 3/10 and 7/10. Yes. So for 1,500 into 3/10, that is 450. And 1,500 into 7/10, that is 1050. Okay, boys would be 1,500 into 3/10, that is 450. And girls would be 1,500 into 7/10, that is 1050. Okay, did you understand this, everyone? Raise your hand who did not understand it. So in boys, in commerce, we will write 450. In girls, we will write 1050. Now, raise your hand. How can you find engineering boys and girls? How can you find engineering boys and girls? Neville?
Yes, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, we have to minus 24,000 minus 2,800 minus 7,000 minus 6,000 minus 450.
Correct. All of you do 24,000 minus 2,800 minus 7,000 minus 6,000 minus 450. Yes, Neville, what do you get? 6, 7, 13, 15.
7,750.
7,750. Raise your hand who did not understand how is 7750 obtained. Yes, same way girls also.
3,150.
Yeah, we will minus 16,000 minus 6,800 minus 1,000 minus 4,000 minus 1,050. So how much do you get?
3,150.
3,150 are the number of girls, and total comes to
10900.
10,900. 7,750 plus 3,050, 3,150, that is 10,900. Correct. And now this information, what I told you, ignore, just cross verify that. This information is not to be used, but cross verify. They say number of girls in engineering faculty was 3 times the number of girls in commerce. See how many girls are there in commerce, 1050. How many girls are there in engineering, 3150. Our number of girls in engineering faculty 3 times the number of girls in commerce faculty or not? So it is just to cross verify that this information is right or not. Otherwise, no other relevance in solving the answer. Okay. So thumbs up. Did everyone understand this question? Okay. So some of you had asked this question in the doubt. Now raise your hand who had asked the doubt of illustration 21. Raise your hand. Archie, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Did you ask the doubt of illustration 21?
Yes, sir. It was a calculation error.
And it is exactly similar to this question what we have done right now.
Yes, sir.
So will you be able to now try on your own?
Yes, sir.
Or do you want me to explain anything here right now?
No, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Riddhi, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
You raise your hand, yes.
Sir, related to illustration 21, I have doubt.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, in solution it is written that the number of girls are double than of boys. So they take x plus 2x is equal to
No,
15.
no. Just now, how did we did this 1/7? Did you understand?
Yes.
You do it that way. Girls are double than boys, so boys you assume as 1.
Okay.
Girls are double means 2.
Yes.
So ratio of boys and girls 1:2.
Okay.
1:2. What is 1 plus 2?
1 plus 2, 3.
So 1/3 and 2/3.
Okay.
You'll take 1/3 as girls and boys and 2/3 as girls. So automatically you get girls as double of boys.
Okay.
Okay, don't do that complicated. See, commerce students are always afraid of X. Only in mathematics. Otherwise, they always like X. Okay, commerce students are always afraid of X. That's why ignore X. In practical life and in subjects, both the places ignore X. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So as far as possible, try to make the things simple for you. How will you make the things simple for you? By assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. As it was 173 assumed as 7. Now here it is 2 times. Double means 2 times. There is no fraction. Since there is no fraction, assume 1 only. So assume the number of boys as 1. So girls are double means they'll become 2. 1 into 2, 2. So ratio is 1:2. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Raise your hand.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Anyone else having any other doubts? Raise your hand. Okay, let's take up with the next question asked. And there are one more question we'll take up today. More than that, you will not be able to bear in single lecture. So this exercise 2.2, one student has asked the doubt of question number 2. Exercise 2.2 question 2, and this information is actually complicated. So this information is what we have to concentrate on. Okay, so I'll read it and I'll explain it. Be attentive. 1,600 employees are working in an office. Among these employees, the number of men, this is one attribute. Okay, men means what will be the attribute here? Aman Jaiswal.
Yes, sir.
Men means what will be the attribute involved?
Employees.
Gender.
Gender.
Men means gender, men and women. Okay. Got it, Aman?
Yes, sir.
Among these, the number of men exceeded the number of women. So gender is men and women. This is one attribute. By 15% of total number of employees. This information is very complicated, but we'll see when we solve it. And the number of, all of you underline, unmarried employees. So marital status is the second attribute. Okay, marital status is the second attribute. The number of unmarried employees are 800 less than the number of, all of you underline, married employees. The number of unmarried women is 195. Represent the above data in a suitable table. So only two attributes are involved here. One is gender, the other is marital status. So all of you give the heading in the notebooks. Table showing marital status wise and gender wise classification of employees working in an office. Okay, table showing marital status wise and gender wise classification of employees working in an office. Now, all of you make these columns. Marital status and gender. In status, you will write married, unmarried, and total. And in gender, you'll write men, women, and total. Then give the numbers 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. So make these columns fast, everyone. Mansi?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me, 1600 employees are working in an office. Where will we record this?
3C.
Yes, all of you write down 1600 in 3C. Okay, 1600 employees are working in an office. So 3C, 1600. Total number of employees. Now, among these, the number of men exceeded the number of women by 15% of total number of employees. So everyone be attentive. Understand how to do this information. So men plus women will be equal to 1600. Total men plus women will be equal to 1600. Now it is given the number of men exceeded the number of women by 15%. So women, we keep it as it is, and men we take as M for simplicity. So M plus W is 1600. Now when they say men exceeded women by 15% of total number of employees are 1600. So men exceeded women, exceeded means more than women, by 15% of total number of employees means 1600's 15%, that is 240. Okay, this is what, this is men. They exceeded women by 15% of total number of employees. How did we get this 240? 1600 into 15%, that is 240. So men exceeded women by 240 means men are total number of women plus 240. This entire portion we have substituted for men. Okay, men are equal to women plus 15% of 1600, that is 240, plus women as it is. Raise your hand who did not understand this equation up till here. I repeat, raise your hand who did not understand this equation. Dhruv, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Devansh, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
You did not understand this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is it given? Read this sentence among these employees. Dhruv, read this sentence among these employees. And Devansh, don't unmute, don't mute yourself. Keep yourself unmuted only.
Among these employees, the number of men exceeded the number of.
Exceeded means more.
Okay.
Now,
The
more
number of women by 15% of the total number of employees.
Now, what is 15% of total number of employees? 1600 into 15%. Do it 1600 into 15 and plus percentage.
240.
240 do you get?
Yes, sir.
So in place of 15% of total number of employees, can I write 240?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now if I read it, men exceeded means men are more than. Men exceeded means men are. What do you mean by exceeded? Men are more than women by 240.
Okay.
Instead of 15% of total number of employees, can I read it as 240?
Yes, sir.
So can I read that men are more than women by 240?
Yes.
Yes.
Men are more than women by 240 means men are women plus 240.
Okay.
Men are more than women by 240 means men are women plus 240. Devansh?
Yes.
Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, mute yourselves and lower your hands. Raise your hand who is still not clear with this. Everyone is clear with it? So now W plus W becomes 2W plus 240 is equal to 1600. If you bring 240 on the right side, then plus will become minus opposite side. So 1600 minus 240. Okay, I'm solving it here further. So 2W is equal to 1600 minus 240 is 1360. Okay, 1600 minus 240 is 1360. So W will be what? If 2 is multiplied, 2 will get divided on the other side. So 1360 divided by 2. That is 680. Women are 680. And what are men? Women plus 240. So men will be women plus 240. That is 680 plus 240. That is 920. Okay. So in women we will write 680. Now among these employees means they are talking out of total 1600. Okay, they are talking out of total of 1600. They are talking out of total of 1600. So in women all of you write 680, and in men every one of you write 920. Raise your hand who still did not understand this. All are clear with it? Okay, now similarly, next information. The number of unmarried employees are 800. Now here all of you underline less than the number of married employees. Now can I say married plus unmarried are also equal to 1600? So similar to this, we will solve the information. Exactly similar to this. Married plus unmarried are also equal to 1600. In short, we write M married plus U unmarried are also equal to 1600. Now they say that the number of unmarried employees are 800 less than the number of married employees. So can I say unmarried employed are 800 less than unmarried employees, means they are equal to married employees minus 800. Exceeded means we did plus. Less than means we will do minus. We'll do minus from married. So what are unmarried employees equal to married minus 800? And married employees as it is. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Married minus 800. Raise your hand who did not understand this. Married minus 800. Okay, I repeat it still. It is given that the number of unmarried employees are 800 less means minus than number of married employees. So what are unmarried employees equal to married employees? Then 800 less than that means married employees minus 800. Now if we solve this further, then M plus M becomes 2M. Minus 800 equals to 1600. If you bring minus 800 on the other side, it will become plus. So 2M will be equal to 1600 plus 800. Now if we solve it further, then 2M will be equal to 1600 plus 800, 2400. So married men will be, if you bring 2 on the other side, it will get divided. So 2400 divided by 2, that is equal to 1200. Now married are 1200. So what are unmarried equal to married minus 800? Means 1200 minus 800, 400. And you can cross check. Are unmarried employees 800 less than married employees or not? Yes. So in married column, you will write 1200. Okay. And then unmarried column, you will write 400. Total 1600. Raise your hand who did not understand these equations. Very important question. Okay. Nice calculations. Complicated ones. Now next. The number of unmarried women is 195. So unmarried women 195. Shruti Mishra.
Yes, sir.
Where should I write unmarried women 195?
In 2B.
Yes, unmarried and women. So it will come in 2B 195. Now, Mishra ji, can you tell me how will you find men?
Yes.
1B.
400 minus 195.
1B
200
will be equal to 3B minus 2B. Correct. 400 minus 195, that is 205.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how will you find women married? 2A.
680 minus 195.
Yes, 680 minus 195. So that is if you subtract 200.
485.
Yeah. And how will you find married men? 1A.
1200 minus 485.
That is 715.
Yes, sir.
Or you can also do 920 minus 205.
205.
Then also you'll get 715. Raise your hand who did not understand this question. All are clear with it? Yes, Prapti, unmute yourself.
Sir, I have done assuming X. So is it okay?
Where you have assumed X? This men and women?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, in both men and women and married and unmarried.
That's okay. That's okay. You are not afraid of X, so that's okay.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Yeah. Okay. So everyone is clear with this question,
સર
right?
હારું થતું અફરેડ નહીં એક્સ થી એમ બાકી બધા ઇક્વેશન થી જોઈએ પણ ઇક્વેશન બનાવીને જ કરીએ તો સારું પડે એટલે
एकदम
એમાં છેલ્લે તો ઇક્વેશન આવે જ એના કરતા પહેલેથી ઇક્વેશન બનાવીને કરીએ તો આન્સર આવી જાય
आई जाए 100 ચોક્કસ आई जाए डेफिनेटली सवाल જ નથી એમાં यस 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 બધાનું આવી જાય આન્સર ને આવી ગયું બધાનું બહુ સરસ વેરી ગુડ okay so for today we keep it restricted to these 3 questions. Some more doubts you all have asked, but that I'll take up tomorrow's lecture because it's already crossed almost 1 hour 15 minutes, and then I have lecture of 12th standard also. So remaining doubts of yours, what you have messaged to me, don't worry, I'll be taking up in tomorrow's session. Okay, tomorrow again same time 3 o'clock, and then Wednesday you have the test of classification plus tabulation. Thursday we will be starting with the subject of accounts. Okay, there are 3 parts in this chapter. Classification done, tabulation done, graphs and diagrams is there, but then we'll start with accounts, and graphs and diagrams we'll take it afterwards. Okay, after some portion of accounts is over, then we'll shift to graphs and diagrams, right? So that'll be all for today. Okay, bye everyone. Take
Bye,
care.
sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Yes,
Bye,
teacher.
Bye bye bye.
બાય સર
Those who still have any doubts in these questions can stay back. Okay, others can leave. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Manan, any doubts?
नहीं सर
आ गया समझ में?
सर
Vidit,
एक
बोलो.
डाउट भाई
Yes,
सर
Dhruv, बोलो. Yes, Dhruv.
सेक्शन ई क्वेश्चन 9
Question 9, section E.
यस सर
हाँ बोलो.
वो पूरा टेबल मतलब बनाना कैसे समझ में नहीं आ रहा
कल ले लूंगा मैं पूरा क्वेश्चन. एक जन ने और ने डाउट पूछा है, so I'll be taking it up. Don't worry.
थैंक यू
Okay, we'll solve it tomorrow.
थैंक यू सर बाय
Bye.